really interesting. Yeah, really interesting how he considered the fold so heavily because people just under bluff in these $400 tournaments. It's really, really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, what are his bluffs? You know, like if we really think about it, like sure, ace high, like ace high has some showdown value if you had ace five, and when he raises the turn with maybe some backdoor diamond draw or something like that, he actually gets called. And on this kind of board, like what hands do you have that you're folding?
And it's gonna have some misdraws and things too. So I think calling is the only option myself. Let's see if Boogaloo got away from it. Ooh, call is 6.
So this is close between call.
Really interesting. So call is 6, raise is 7,500 is 10 points. And I'm going to say he said that because this is a very bad player. And so he thinks the very bad player is going to stack off here with worse queens a lot. I'm going to guarantee that's what he's going to say. Very interesting, though. I thought call for sure was the right answer. I never am in this spot. I don't know. Interesting spot, too. I think this is a little bit of a lesson for everyone out there, too. A lot of times, the hands we want to float with, like this one, are better as raises. So this kind of falls in that category.
Yeah, and he was kind of an echo chamber for us there, saying, you know, we just get better hands to call and worse to fold. Yep. Like he's going to have some gut shots in his range. He's going to have spade draw. He's going to have king X. And we kind of know, I mean, we kind of identify kind of what cards are going to be bad for us on future streets. And we're aware how to proceed on those cards.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's a very good point. You right.
That was the best. You didn't say anything. You won. Just straight up.
You won. I'm just
All right, so ooh, look at this. You're not opening this. You just looked at this. You're not opening.
Button cut off, hijack, low jack, under the gun one. You are right.
Come on now. Okay. I am. So let's see if he.
He's got to open it, or there wouldn't be a hand.
It wouldn't
I'm
be a
already
quick.
down on points.
You're already down on points in real life. Now, obviously, you're gonna cheat, but
I'm gonna evolve.
you're gonna adapt, right?
All right, let's play it.
I'm going to cry if he says he's folding here. Like, if he's like, yeah, you should be folding this in this kind of tournament, and you were actually right. All right, cool.
Wah, wah.
Like a spot where we have
Ah!
standards.
Yes.
And the reason is because queen.
I just want to say for the record that this is the best 3-point score I've ever gotten in my life. Because the right answer was fold.
The right. But you heard what he said about the tables. This is a 3K.
Here comes the excuses. 10
The
points
excuses
fold.
to
It says
open
right
if your
here.
table is particularly tight and weak. Welcome to the $5 2K world. I mean, you know, the $11 10K. I'm opening this, yeah, for sure.
This is the best 3 points of my life.
Oh, that's hilarious. And everybody's 14.
nailed it. What the hell kind of play is that from King Queen? Who does that?
What the hell? Yeah, so Mad Dog.
Jonathan Little's an absolute crusher, so it's nice to have him.
Yeah, I agree, and I
Just
always love
coaching.
playing right after sessions like this because I feel like my brain's warmed up. I'm thinking through things, and so it's a good way to start your session for sure.
All right, guys, this is it.
What's up, Mike? You want to give a gist? He was saying Narco Cop was playing about D-pipping about 28% of hands. He had been very aggressive in this $10 buy-in, and here are the options to fold, to call, to raise to 1,200, raise to... What? Wait a minute, he made it 800, and my man's giving options to 12 and 1,400 ounces. So it's already getting kind of spicy. That's so nasty. To be on the site with these other crushers, you know, well-known poker public figures is pretty exciting, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I didn't mention that when I was kind of giving a little intro here too. You know, Assassinato, Matt Affleck, John Little, all coaches on the site, so very highly respectable, quality poker content.
Yep, Evan Jarvis as well. You know, remember Evan Jarvis, Matt Affleck, Assassinato, John Little.
Yeah, so I guess that just makes sense. He just have the ace of clubs in his hand. That's interesting, though. I
How
thought
many
that was
points you got?
interesting.
You didn't do that bad. 45.
I like how you just pat me on the back. You didn't do that bad. Well, yeah, good job, buddy. Like,
The back.
I remember I got the higher score in the first one. So, you know, we're 1 for 1, buddy.
I just want to know.
Calling, guys. Let's see if we're good.
Similar situation as pre-flop. I think pre.
All right, guys, we're checking, I guess. Oh, for fuck's sake.
One of the things I see people when it comes to poker is when you can get to the turn and get that opportunity.
When you're facing a min raise or just a touch more than a min raise, and there's an ante in play, which is going to be the case in most tournaments, I think, going forward, you want to defend pretty wide. If your opponent's making a 2.
All right, cool. You're going 1,400.
I'm going 1,400, guys.
I'm gonna go call with the arm and just see what happens.
All right, and
I would fold in game though, for the record, in case that's the winning game.
You won. You win. I have to concede. You win.
14K.
14K, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Well, no, we cannot win. This is a pretty rough spot because damn it.
Mm-hmm. Where do you gonna get my chat? They like naughty things. They like just beer, alcohol, you know.
All right, let's do I can do a $10 ACR giveaway.
$10 ACR giveaway courtesy of my man Toe. For me beating that ass heads up in this. Sorry. No, we'll do this. We'll have to do it at least once a week, man. And then, you know, we'll do it every week a couple times.
So it's a tie.
I guess we got to give out $10 to each other's communities. We'll just do our own $10 free roll for each. Or does that sound fair?
Yes. Do you know what this means?
You win. I give his chat $10. Take it.
So that's cool because we have 2 ties and then a win from you and a win from me. This is like the epic battle. It's perfect. It's great.
Yeah, we're even Stevens.
This is awesome.
Take it.
I love it.
You know,
Stop. We got a giveaway going. Let's run the giveaway for the $10 ACR winner. Closing the giveaway. Drawing the winner. My man Sebs are getting the $10 ACR giveaway for this one. All right, we're here. We did it. It's 2022. We're back. Hope you guys had a good holiday. Hope you guys had a good New Year. Hope you guys had a good time. Kept it safe. All that stuff. And now it's time to go back to work on the study stream here, 12:30 Eastern every Saturday. We come here with you, !PC in the chat to get a link to sign up for free. But use Jonathan Little's PokerCoaching.com website. And with that premium link there, you can get some free quizzes, some charts, and some good stuff. Go check it out. If you sign up for the premium, there is so much content you can't even consume it. There's webinars, there's quizzes, there's challenges, there's homework, there's classes, there's courses. There's the Poker Coaching Discord, ! PC Discord in my chat, Discord in Six's chat for you. Get a link there. Things are popping. The hand stream rooms in there, like we're drowning. We can't even keep up, the two of us. There's so many hands going on. There's giveaways. We have an Ask Me Anything going on this week with Evan Jarbich. You can come in. You can talk to him directly. Spend an hour with Evan. Super good time. So get in there and make sure you register for that. All good things. Sixes, how you doing, my man? It feels good. You look good. You've grown. It's the new year. How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you.
Feels good to be back. What up, Toe Army, Sixes Mafia? What's up, baby? It's been a few weeks. I ain't been in this bitch for like 3 weeks because I had COVID the time before. than holidays. But yeah, we back, man. You already fucking know. Let's get better. Let's do this. Poker coaching in the chat, my chat, Toe's chat. Let's get this shit going, man.
Tell
Let's
them how
get
it works.
going.
Sixes.
We're gonna pick somebody from my chat. We're gonna pick somebody from Toe's chat. If you are picked, you'll get an opportunity to compete for $5 if you outscore your counterpart. But get them in chat. Poker coaching in my chat, poker coaching in Toes, and we'll get it in. We got fucking like 25 new quizzes we haven't touched. There's a lot of new stuff, so we're gonna have a lot of options, which looks cool. All this shit here is stuff we haven't done.
Yeah, there's a
there.
huge stream of it.
Yeah,
So that's pretty exciting.
for sure.
We got a bunch of Affleck. We got a bunch of Jo. We got a bunch of Tristan. We got a bunch of Lexi. There's Faraz in here.
Yep. I see Mad. I haven't talked to Affleck in
I haven't
like
talked to
forever.
Affleck in forever either. It's so funny you said
know,
that. I was thinking about it the other day.
I think I texted him a couple weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago or something, but I haven't talked to him in a minute.
Yeah, he vanished. Holidays came. That's what happened.
Yeah, for sure.
Holidays in the World Series. We lost him. Actually,
All right,
I haven't seen him since we saw him at the World Series that one day when he was in that same tournament as Just GTO and Tristan was in that tournament, remember?
No, the main.
That was the last time I saw him. Was that the main?
That was the fucking main.
Oh, that little tournament.
I thought you were trolling. It's like that.
I forgot which tournament. It all blends
Fucking
together.
main
It's all
event.
my whole life is just one long tournament.
Yep.
Which quiz do you want to do, man? You want to start at the bottom or you want to start at the top and work our way down? Probably just
I don't
start at the
give a
top and work our way down, yeah?
I'm in such a I don't give a fuck about anything mode. I
All
don't
right, 15,
care.
13.
Cool. And we don't have anybody in chat. I don't give a fuck. Let's just get the quiz going. I don't care.
But
So-
you don't have anybody in chat? Like you don't have
Nobody
anybody...
threw poker coach. Nobody threw poker coaching in there, so I don't care. Let's
So
go.
who you competing
Me.
against?
You will compete against me. Let's fucking
The
go.
legend.
Nobody
All
wants
right.
to put shit in chat. I ain't got patience, man. Let's go. Let's get it. I don't care.
Starting out the new year.
I just don't care anymore. Zero
All right, in
fucks
my
to
chat,
give.
it's Ranius. Good luck,
Yep.
buddy.
Let's go. You're going against me.
You're up against the champ here. The champ.
Because
champ.
nobody's listening or put anything in chat. Or I got 0 viewers. I don't care. I
All right,
just
so this is what
don't.
we'll do, Ranius. Since it's you against sixes, if you beat him, I'll give you $10 instead of 5. Cool. Let's do this. Let's kick it off.
Poker coaching in chat. Last call if anybody wants to do it.
Get your ass in there.
You got 10 seconds if anybody's out there. Like, I just can't. You won. Hero call poker. You won. You're first. You won. You won.
I'll still put 10 on it, Ranius. Let's do
You're against, you're against Hero call poker. Which number are we doing?
it. 15, 13.
Cool. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
King Queen suited in the big blind here. We're facing a limp in the cutoff. 15 big blinds effective. Do we want to check and see a flop? Do we want to raise it to 325, raise it to 450, or go all in?
All right, King Queen facing a limp. Right? Yep.
A limp. At 14 fucking big. 15 bigs. 14 bigs. Versus a cutoff limp.
All he said is
Hero
do
call
limp.
poker won. He's the first person that said something in chat. The shout out's been there to throw poker coachings in there. Hero call poker. You were first. You're in there. So it's on you, my man. What are you doing here?
Hollywood is raising 450 here.
Tino's raising 450 as well. What's up over Aggressive Fish? Good morning, my man.
He didn't say anything about the player, right? He just said
It's good.
random dude just limped, right? Because
Yeah.
Cool, got it. Beats, thank you for the 24 months. He's
5,
savage. I appreciate you,
31.
buddy. Jam, good game next hand, says Matt. So is Dennis.
325. Just jamming? They're just ripping.
Dennis jamming, the Hawk jamming, Ginger jamming, Ranius jamming.
Micro Stake is checking. 325 for Hero Call. 450s.
No limpies. DC Doorknob says jam cool.
Check for micro limp. So you're going to check behind player. Doris.
If he had 15 bigs and it opened, he would flat with the suited paint. But since dude limped, he's jamming. That's what Randy has said.
Okay, Randy, this is jamming, and Hero Call Poker is going 325. Safety Sizers is jamming. What's Toe doing?
It's one of those things. Like, the first thing I asked is, like, did he say anything about the player? Because if this guy's, like, just limping always, then yeah, fucking jamming this. Fuck that. But if this guy had been active or hadn't been doing a lot of limping and limps 14 bigs all of a sudden, I'm going to be a little worried and probably check. But most of the time, I'm just jamming.
It feels good to, like, do we ever get called by a much worse hand? We take a flip. I think we can probably make more chips by checking, as weird as that sounds. By keeping in worst King X, Queen X. We hit boards hard as fuck. We can check, jam some shit with draws. Like, checking is probably, I don't know, like, why we would go 325, 450. Hell no. If I'm a raise, it's probably 325.
Yeah, for me, it's jam or check. And, like, it's interesting because, like, if I had King Jack suited, I'm probably leaning check. If I had King 10 suited, I'm definitely checking.
Yeah, I don't know.
This
it feels like
but you're right,
so
like, you can
good.
just play post.
Yeah, it feels so fucking good to stack some stuff. Like, you jam, are you really getting called much wider? And you pick up 150 chips. Who gives a shit about, like, 1.5 bigs here? I think we can make a lot more sometimes playing at post. I don't know what the hell 450 at these stack depths is, like, accomplishing, so I would never do that.
At the stack depth. I mean, I would...
1.1 SPR.
When the cutoff limps, let's say we're 60 bigs deep. Are you raising King Queen if it cutoff limps at 60? Or are you
For value.
Checking? Are you just checking at that point?
I don't know. It depends on the guy. I think it's kind of reasonable to kind of go both ways. If the dude disputes, if he's like, if it's on Iggy and somebody's limping in this spot, I'm raising because it's for value at 60 because they have a lot of worse hands. This Dom Nietzsche or somebody like that, like limping here. I wonder if we should still be raising.
I would check.
So
I would for sure check because then you're blowing the pot out of position against the player.
Versus is super good
skill.
against and a balanced limp strategy, right? Thank you for that follow.
All right, cool. So Renius is jamming. Let's do this.
Yeah, and then we're checking. We're going 325 is what Hero Call Poker did. So
let's find out.
Here I am mostly just checking back. If we are going to raise, I'm going to use the 325 sizing, which I think is a reasonable play too. I think raising 450 is just way too large. We are almost committing ourselves, and when stack sizes, obviously we're going to have a value range and a bluff range when we raise here, and you just don't need to raise that big when stacks are shallow. So normally if we were super deep stacked, standard raise size here would easily be something around 450 or so. But when stacks are this shallow, we want to size down. So someone on the button here could isolate to like 250, 270. And because we're out of position, we want to go a little bit larger. So something around 300 or 325 is reasonable. So I think that would be fine. But I like checking the best. And the reason is because this player limps a ton of weak kings that we want to keep in because we dominate them. If we had king queen off, I would be a little bit more into either raising or jamming because offsuit isn't going to play as well post flop and it's not going to realize equity as easily when we're out of position. So we kind of benefit by lowering the SPR a little bit. But even king queen off, there's quite a bit of merit to checking to keep the worst kings in, but I am a little more into raising king queen off than I am king queen suited. So now we get to the flop. We flop top pair, we flop a gut shot. Do we want to check, bet 100, bet 180, bet 280?
All right.
Damn. In a limp pot, and then we get this board and we're gonna just lead sometimes. So interesting, yeah. Are we dunking? Right 280 for player. Woo. It's like 80% pot, whatever. Check for Cabra. Check for over aggressive fist. Safety. Damn, we getting a lot of checks. One bet and a lot of checks. What's the army doing?
Check.
I got one bet and all checks.
Wait. Andre, thank you for the follow. And coming in with 100.
Hey.
Why play Hold'em when you can play Omaha? Because I play MTT tournaments as a job, and I have enough variance in my life. I don't need more variance. We don't need to throw all those cards in there. Plus, like, I'm not that smart. It's hard for me to count that high.
If
All
Dunk here
the
getting
way to
jammed
4?
on for sure.
180 for DC Doorknob. Border betting. Doesn't know what size. 180.
I don't know about that micro stake. People can semi bluff a lot of different hands and worse value hands. Like if you bet out here and he jams on you, does not mean he just only has a straight.
One thing too,
I
like
don't believe
about
like that. We're blocking the cup.
Omaha, that a lot of the lower stakes players, I'm not saying you're a low stakes player, just kind of thought came in my head, don't realize that you need 4 times the bankroll for Omaha that you do for Hold'em just because of the normal variance.
Oh shit!
Fuck that. Check for Renius. What's the mafia looking like? Any bets out there?
I'm waiting for
for home
Hero
size.
Call Poker. He's just leading 100 versus this player pool lead 100. This player pool is a 530 online.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, it's in the top right corner of the table.
Dog shit rags.
All right, so we're going 100 here.
We're checking. Randy's checking. I'm definitely checking. This board's a Fugazi, man. In a lit pot, like, we got a good hand, but, like, there's lots of 2-pair and straights and, like, shit gets weird on turns. Like, I don't see a reason to bet too much here.
Yeah, I'm torn. I could see leading out being viable, but this is probably a board he's just going to bet himself when we check versus a big blind check back range and bet a lot of inferior hands. And I don't know if I just want him to I don't want to lead and just have him fold out shit like that we just crush. That he's probably going to have, he's probably going to maybe stab a very wide range in this spot, like almost everything. So I want to keep in some worse hands and probably check
But
myself.
we get a lot of information. Like on the flop, we're never folding to a bet size. Doesn't really matter too much what it is. So that's easy. And if he checks back, we actually get a ton of information about, kind
of where he's at.
We can actually kind of structure a range of his hands, what he does have and what he doesn't have, just by. So either way, I think we're good. I think I would check.
Yeah, all right, we're going 100 though, and let's see what Faraz thinks.
All right.
I'm just checking my entire range in most limp pots, especially on boards like this with big face cards. These cards just nail the limpers range a lot more than our range, and on top of that, our range is just super duper weak. We basically have any 2 cards minus the good stuff. So yeah, when you're at that big of a range disadvantage, we're gonna have tons of stuff like 9 deuce off, 10-4 off, just hands that aren't really thrilled about getting a lot of chips in there. So yeah, we definitely want to just check our entire range here. So we do check. Opponent bets 100 versus this size. Do we want to call? Do we want to raise to 300, raise to 400, or go all in?
Oh shit.
You knew you were going to get bet into, and every time it happens, you're like, fuck, still, what's the best option, right? What is the best option here, guys? We're going to check
Never
call.
easy.
No, never, ever.
Eccentric, thank you for the follow. I missed that one too. I appreciate you, buddy.
No, the check is good, microstate, for sure. Yep.
Backdoor equity is there too. Yes.
And he made that point we were saying before, like, our range is so fucking wide. I want him to just put in money. And if I lead out here, it's just saying that I don't have garbage and I have a condensed range, which gives him an opportunity to fold, right? Or stop putting in money. Raise 300, jam on turn, Safety says. I'm calling here as well. Just a call from micro stake, 400 for over aggressive fish. And I've seen all the fucking options.
Yeah, I would see a few. Dead is calling, Jackson going 400,
still reaching
Julius
out.
calling, Cruel going 300, Hollywood going check. So I literally have every option as
Yeah, I think this is going to be really good because I see everything
going
but all
400.
in my chat. Reginald's going 1K.
Beats calling. Al going crazy like Al does.
I'm not folding, so I'm
1K? You're going to leave 400 behind? Al, I just want to make sure you realize the stack depths.
I would jam, to be honest, but I hate the SPRs.
All in for Porter.
Hero call poker is only calling.
Side note, Border, the Toe Championship Cup, the Tournament of Champions
Border,
is
what's
on
that?
Monday. And I'm not sure if you hit me up for the password. So if you haven't, hit me up so I can send you the secret password. I think you're one of the few people who hasn't hit me up yet. Probably call says eccentric because most cards aren't going to change this board.
What up, Jason? I think we can check call here and check raise
You did.
jam,
Okay, cool, boy.
helpful turns. Yeah, so hero call poker is only calling.
Awesome.
Yep.
Radius, what are you doing?
He's
Think I
in
like re-raise to 300, he says.
300. Okay. You know what I'm doing here, man. This is like the top, right? And this board is really wet. Do we have a check raising range on 3 high card boards from the big blind in these kind of spots, right? We do, but I wonder if like this is good enough too, or do we just want to call with this much equity? We have some stronger hands. Ace queen. This is our best queen.
Yeah.
You know, when we
that's
see
kinda
it in solver.
I was waiting for you to work it out. So yeah, like
In a solver, I think
it's
it's
the
a
best
check
queen,
raise.
which is great. Get called by Queen Jack. The problem is he's a limp. So he's got Queen 10, he's got Queen 8. He probably has some Queen 7, 6 suited, something like that. I mean, I don't know how much this guy's limping. If he's one of the guys who limps everything or just kind of random. So there's that. I think when we jam, we just push out a lot.
No, we're never jamming if in the solver for this. Never all in. No.
Raise 300.
I mean, yeah.
400 jam turn.
Yeah, 300.
430. So we.
But I wonder if this is like on
730. There's 1030 out there. If you raise 300, it's about an SPR of 1 on the turn.
Yep. Yeah, it's tempting. But we don't run we run a ton of spots in Pio, but we don't get to run limp pots like this. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the response is going to be in a spot like this. Generally, you're just check raising your best top pairs, top.
Mm-hmm.
This is like, so I don't know on this board if we're going to do it. We're going to call because that's what hero call poker. I'm kind of indifferent between 300 and call myself.
Master Blaster Flat 2. Yeah, I'm really torn between call and I like everything in me wants to call. I think we're so strong. I don't think there's a lot of scare cards for us, right? Like an 8, right? A king isn't the greatest, but so be it on 14 bigs. An ace, it's not that much.
Yeah.
Plus, like we have the backdoor hearts, it's not that much.
But you know goddamn well, whatever the scare card is, whatever the card you don't want to see is coming. So let's do it. Let's call and see the worst goddamn card in the deck, whatever it may be, the fucking 8 or ace or something. Let's do it. We're calling.
Ryan's going 300. Let's do it.
I want to see what 300 scores.
I think both calling and raising are reasonable.
Fair.
I like raising a little more since they're using a small sizing, and we have a pretty damn great hand. I mean, top pair with the top end of the draw. We get value out of weaker queens, we get value out of a 10, we get value out of a 9, we get value out of ace king, we get value out of a jack. So I'm just thinking of a lot of hands we get value out of, and I really would hate to let this player get away with a check back on the turn, and now we're gonna bet and we don't stack off this player when we have a pretty damn good hand that we're pretty happy to get all the chips in. So my first choice here is to raise, and I like 400 just because it sets up this nice kind of SPR on the turn where it's easy to jam. But I think a call would be reasonable, but I like the raise a little bit better. So now we turn to king. We have top 2 now, but there is a red card straight on the board. So here we can check, bet 450, or go all in.
You, the worst card, whatever you don't want to see, or it's kind of bad and hard.
It's a sticky one.
Poker. Raging out says fold. Just open buck your fucking hand.
While drinking a Red Bull and staring menacingly at the dealer. Called it on the turn jam, man. Yeah, but like, are you still jamming the turn, Ranius?
Check call.
You know what's funny too is like it's kind of like when you are doing lucid drills, right? And you finally find this like little always and never thing. That's a good tip. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna check raise the shit out of this motherfucker, and then he checks back, and you're like, ah, and then like
Yes.
the worst card comes. You're like,
Yeah.
no. It's always that way. Always that way.
Safety
Or
is
drastically
just
changed on the
jamming.
turn. Sure did.
Mm.
Sure did, Master Blaster. Sure did. Fun fact,
Check,
Master Blaster.
call,
One of my
check,
favorite
check,
old school
check.
Nintendo games. We now have
Master
top 2,
Blaster style.
Loser Straight, which probably doesn't have Ace Jack, but he does have a fair bit of Jack X. So what's the plan, Ranius?
Yeah, I think. Wait a minute. With me, did he go yet? No, we're still waiting on Hero Call Poker to make a decision.
King is worse than the 8. Check for Peach. Check for DC.
Where we at? Oh, he checks. Cool. Checking.
I don't see sets. I don't see the big pocket pairs here. Rennie is still working it out in chat.
He folds bluffs. Check call. He folds bluffs. Yep. And bluffs.
Not folding, made 2 pair on the flop. And so your decision is...
You're still waiting on your
Check. He checks.
Okay, cool.
He got
Toe?
me. Check.
I mean, when we bet, do we get worse to call?
No.
If we jam,
right,
do we
queen
get
10.
better to call? Yeah. Does it even? Yeah. I mean,
I had to pick.
I'm check.
Yeah, check. This
Check.
is-
I think I'm just checking this and then fucking side call, I guess. So we check.
Yep.
I checked. I did it.
And then side call with 6's money. Let's do it.
All right. Sorry, I did it.
Definitely checking on this turn. Yeah, just with the straight out there, we don't want to be betting.
No.
2 pair here. I'm just going to be pretty polarized to bluffs and the jack here. So we check. Opponent checks back as well. So the river is a deuce now. So same question. Do we want to check, bet 400, bet 600, or go all in?
All right. He checked the turn. And now we're here on this brick ass river. What's the plan?
600. Ooh, 400. Check.
600 for Master Blaster.
Yeah, Big Town Brown. What's up, my dude? Big Town Brown, you still in Cleveland, my dude? If so, I think I'm gonna get up there in a few weeks. I'll hit you up.
Jackson. Open fold.
What's up, Defective
for
Ninja?
Border.
I'm still
600,
checking.
600. Lots of 600s.
All
Those are
in.
Yeah, Broadway with him check back turn.
Damn, we spent. It's like one check. No, it's 2 checks and a bunch of bets. All in 600s, 400s.
I have like 1 check and a bunch of 600s.
Oh, sweet, Big Town Brown. I'll hit you up, my dude.
Chai Chef going 600. Ooh, but our man in the hot seat, Randy, is saying, think we check the check call.
Hero Call Poker's checking as well.
Oh, so everybody in the chat doing one thing and the 2 contestants going their own way. That's interesting.
Yeah, he checked. Toe?
Check,
Check.
call.
You jam. Are you getting you
You're not
bet
gonna
you
go
getting
by
called?
worse.
Are you getting called by worse?
You're not getting called by worse.
Queen 9, Queen 10.
And
you
checking
beat-
the turn here isn't
I'm all
necessarily
in.
cap. Sometimes people are going to check their straights, like they do that, right? Just like they check their sets and things like that, check trips. Like
I don't
so, like,
understand. Like
yeah.
when we have, I think if the player in the cutoff has Queen 9 or Queen 10, when we check raise, he just goes fucking broke then, right? Why would he not go broke right away with Queen 9 or Queen 10 on flop when we check raise? Why would he make his
Sure.
life this hard by just fucking calling and then like all no, don't believe it. Nope. I think if we check raise and he has 2 pair, he's gone. He puts it in then.
Yep.
So a lot of those 2 carry combos, 9, 10 and all that shit, why would they just call?
Yeah, and Rennis is a good point. If we check raise flop and then he spikes the jack win, the king on the turn to make his jack good, he's likely going to check the turn a lot because betting is going to get us to fold, right? Like,
Yeah, he wouldn't. Why wouldn't he just check the 4-liner on the turn as well?
Yeah, you could do that
so I
too.
don't know. Yep. We're a lot of checks. Some 600, 400. Let's see what Faraz thinks. We're checking over here.
me too.
All right.
Here, I'm a little more open to betting now that our opponent capped their range and said, hey, I don't have a jack.
Woo!
That said, with the SPR this low, our opponent might be checking back some jacks, thinking it's not going to be that hard to get all the chips in later. We're also blocking the king, which is one of the hands we get called by. We're blocking the queen, which is another hand we can get called by. So I might be a little more into betting like some queen 9, queen 10 stuff here than king queen. That said, I don't mind, if we do bet here, I don't mind it being a small bet. We could certainly get hero called here, but I'm mostly checking. I think by checking we can do some bluffs out of ace high, maybe a 9 turns itself into a bluff, and obviously they can still have a jack here pretty easily. So I'm mostly just checking here. If I have a really strong read on the opponent, I would have bet. So now the opponent bets. Versus that, do we want to call or
Call or Did you hear that?
Call her fuck off. Call her fuck.
DC says in the micro, sometimes you get called by worse. Don't play the 500s though. I mean, I would say you don't. What? Queen 10 is like worse. Everything else is better, right?
You did queen 10 at some
Queen 10 and
frequency on the
king
flop, just decides to go broke on the flop.
Both of which you block the shit out of. So
And you block, and yeah, I don't know. In the games I play, if somebody has queen 10 and I check raise them on this flop, they're fucking running it. They're not just calling. A crying ass call from Cabra.
Rennis said he was called before the video was even over. He said he was calling on the turn. He said he was calling. He saw this coming on the river. He's still calling. He was the first one in the chat. He's calling.
Fuck. Call from Acr as well.
Lots of calls. Lots of calls. Lots of calls.
Caller. I'm folding, but I'm throwing up in my mouth while doing a heads up. Top 2 is a big hand. I call. Is the rebuy period over? No, it's actually not. Probably not, right?
It don't matter.
You probably still got plenty of time to rebuy. It's 5,100.
Right is right. It don't
Get
matter.
in there. I know. I'm just helping my man out. Call for over aggressive.
This means
fish.
MDF, right? Or am I nuts? I
Couple
can't tell
folds.
you yet, Ranius. We haven't gotten to that part yet. Jack.
Too high up in our range. What did Hero Call Poker do?
Oh, there's
Trying
a
to win
fold.
this
Cruel's
competition,
folding.
so
We
I
got
have to
one
choose the
fold.
opposite of the other player.
Whisper, he says.
Well, you don't know. You might already be outscoring them. I don't know what their score is. Hero Call Poker. Hero Call Poker's folding.
41 is our score right now.
Okay.
Oh, you see that? He didn't tell me what his score was. He kept
Nope.
that shit under wraps.
It's a competition. It's a
That is
competition.
funny. He just said, thanks,
Mhm.
Tom. Thanks for the inside tip.
Got his ass, Seabass. My score is lower. Oh, I just fucking told on ourselves. That's right. All right, we're folding over here.
Folding, really? Interesting. I mean, like I said, Randy has called it before on the turn. Called.
Yeah, he needs to. He's
Call it.
folding, so he got. Yeah, he's folding, so he can have a chance to win this.
I mean, it's not. Listen, this sucks, but we can't.
Can't fold, right?
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it. All right, give this cat the money. Well played. Nice life. Yee.
Yeah.
So many jack. There's like Jack 10, Jack 9, King Jack, Queen Jack. Like, there's just a billion Jack X combos in his fucking range here.
The
Where do we
only
be?
thing that sticks in my mind is like, if this guy is the guy who's just limpy collie, right? And they've just been doing that all game, right?
Definitely.
And then
fold.
all of a sudden he jams this river. Like, he's not the guy who's got bluffs. He's the guy who's going to check back Queen 9. He's not going to jam it, right? So that would have me, I mean, I'm probably still calling, but that would have me more concerned if he was the limpy guy and then all of a sudden ripped river.
There's a billion combos of fucking Jack X to beat us.
Yeah. And the limpy guy is always going to...
Ace fucking Jack is out there as well. Like, yeah.
if he limps ace jack. Yeah. All right, let's call it. Find out.
All right, we're folding. Let's do it.
We're not loving it, but we got a call here.
Yeah.
If we're only calling jacks, then we're just folding way too much. So I'm definitely
Yep.
calling with this
Feels
hand.
bad as fuck.
I'd have to be extremely confident this is a player that under bluffs and have some really strong reads to fold here. So yeah, I'm generally just calling here.
That's it. I'm generally just calling here. You have to call. Top of range, too good. Can't only call a fucking jack. Can't be a nit forever. Have to give people your money. Welcome to hell. He had it too. And Faraz won't tell us, but Faraz gave that man the fucking bag. It's okay though. He's not showing. There is no show. This is how Faraz runs his quiz. Our man, our hero. We have a 40. So I'm
40.
sure we're holding the L.
51.
A 51.
God, hated the pre-flop jam. Everything else, Renius did really well. Really, really well.
Yeah, this was a pretty cool quiz, man. Holy shit, there were a lot of different questions, opportunities to learn something this hand. This is cool. Now I want to know what he had. Me too. But Faraz ain't gonna. You never know. This is how we get jocked.
Really common spot. Like I think this is a common spot with a hand like this on a board like this versus a limper. Like I actually think this happens a lot in the smaller and medium stakes games, right? And I think people push too hard or don't push enough. So this is great.
Yep. And this is just a lesson on MDF on the river. You can't only fucking call with the jack, right? You got to have something. So we're the best hands, top two, got to call. Cool. So we took that L. It's okay, Mafia. We'll get their asses next time. Fuck it. Time bank.
New keyword in the chat.
More than enough jacks, micro, open full term. Poker players hate this one simple trick. What the fuck are you?
Sorry about that. Bye for Lex. I misclicked. Sorry about that. We're going to make a new keyword.
You know what it is. Some people are already typing it in chat because they know me. They know what it is. It's fucking cat jam time.
Cat jam time. All right. Cat jam in the chat for you guys to put in the entry for the...
Is it
the next quiz?
There it is. Cat jams. Fuck yeah, brother.
15-20.
Shit. We can do it. Yeah, we can. Ooh, yeah. King 8 of diamonds. We like. Yes, sir. So we're gonna do quiz 15-20. Give you guys a chance to get in chat. Also, we're always hyping up the Discord. I think you guys should get in there. It's been blowing up. A lot of great content in there. We got giveaways in the Discord. We have an AMA coming up this week with Evan Jarvis Grips. So you're gonna have a chance to chop it up with my man, ask him any questions, and that'll be this Wednesday at noon Eastern. Me and Toe kind of moderating that and running it. So it should be fun. We're gonna talk some poker, kick it, hang out. So yeah, make sure throw that in there.
It's a small crowd. I figured you and I we'll make a podcast out of it. We'll just interview them.
Yep.
Game.
Yep. So be sure to get in there. There's also the giveaways and shit. And I don't think we renewed it from last time. So yeah, it is what it is. Cool. Oops, I misclicked. I'm ready to run it when you are, my friend. God damn it, I'm booming out. Sheesh. How many quizzes we running? Probably get like.
We usually get 3.
3, 4, 3.
We're starting a little later than usual.
We'll be able to get back to starting earlier if you want. You know what I mean? We can talk about that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever works.
Basketball season's over.
Oh, cool.
Right, so yeah, basketball season just ended. Yeah, let's run in my bat.
Another thing too for that, since you brought that up, and it reminds me of another thing we can show. If you want to watch this one or anyone we've ever done in the past, we've had a lot of guests. We've had a ton of them with me and sixes. We've had a lot of guests in the past. We've had Evan Jarvis. We've had Matt Affleck. We've had Faraz Jaka. We've had Greg Raymer. We've had Jesse Sylvia. We've had Baton Drew. We've had I don't know, a list goes on and on of people. All those are on the YouTube channel, ! YouTube in my chat or Sixes chat, and you can get a link. Check those out. So make sure you do that as well. All right, let's draw the winner. Ba-bang! Chai Chef.
We got Big Town Brown.
Your neighbor.
Yes, sir, my dude.
Just come over and sit in your basement and do this with you live.
We should come by for a global stream or something one day, man. Big Town Brown. I think you talked about it when we talked about it briefly one day. I got a decent sized house. There's enough room for the Big Town Brown in here. Cool. 15-20. I'm ready when you are, my friend. Let's do it.
Let's play.
All right, in this hand, it's going to fold to us in the cutoff. We have king eight of diamonds.
did I
We're
not?
going to min raise. Player in the big blind calls. We're going to note here the player in the big blind starts this hand with 10 big blinds. So it will be pretty important in this hand. Flop comes ace queen 10, and it's on us. Should we check, bet 3,500, bet 7,000, or bet 10,500, or go all in?
I was answering a question. Didn't see what happened here? Well, you guys
The
tell
player in
me
the
your
big blind
answer.
has 10 bigs.
And we opened and they flatted.
Yeah.
Got it. I'm with
We
you.
open in the cutoff. Guy with 10 just flats.
Caught up.
And misses up board. I would have shifted it on turn. It's better to be all in than call all in. That's my motto. Okay. Checking for micro stake. Big Town Browns going 10-5. And I believe him because he would do that shit. We battle. He's just applying pressure all the time. All in, just ripping. Check. Check. Huh? All in. I know what I'm doing here.
Rhinius, for his win, asked me to do this.
Hey. Thank you for the gift sub, my friend. And that's what's up, Rainius. I appreciate the support. Asking for a gift sub for the money. Damn. Noble moves. What a legend. Good people. Thank you, guys. Nothing but love, my dude. That's what's up.
Shove them all in. Yikes, shove. Says Chai Chef. 7K for Cruel. Check for Dennis. So we got most of the options here. J Bills, and now you said it going small.
Nobody's doing. So Big Town Brown's going 10-5. And what is your guy doing?
Shove.
3,500. One fucking big blind bet. I think I'm just going 3,500.
Yes.
One big.
One big.
Just one fucking big here.
Yep.
Why not? I mean, 10-5. I mean, you're happy to call it. I've got a gut shot. And you're going to be priced in there. Jamming. I don't know. I'm not loving that. Yeah, I'm just probably just going one big blind in this spot.
Yeah, we don't want to jam. I mean, we jam again, we only get called by better and push out anything worse. And the one blind cool thing about his stacks is that like one blind is a lot of his stack.
Yeah, so. you get fold equity with one big, and he's gonna put it in. Like, I don't know.
And we also know that like he doesn't have any aces because on 10 bigs he's jamming all those pre.
Yeah, he should be jamming every single ace to a cut off open with this stack. He just has. I imagine he has maybe just exactly pocket aces. He just slow plays, but yeah. We're going 10-5. Oh, go ahead.
I just say just sneeze on it and move on, and then be done with it. Yep.
Yeah, I would probably just go one big here. Let's see what if Matt agrees or if he wants to use a different sizing. I think he's going to use the smallest sizing or 7K, but we'll see. Let's go 10-5 and see if Matt agrees. You ready?
We're going YOLO. 5 points for YOLO. Oh.
And the reason we don't want to ever check here is because this player had 10 big blinds. If they had an ace, they're probably going to shove pre-flop. If they had king jack, they might even shove. With king jack, they're actually probably for sure shoving pre-flop. They don't have pocket queens. They don't have pocket tens. Really the best player this player can have is a hand like maybe queen jack or queen nine. We just have a huge range advantage here. We want to bet everything. I prefer the small sizing, betting 3,500, which is one big blind. I like betting one big blind here. We put a lot of pressure already on their range. I think betting two big blinds like 7,000 is fine. Betting 10.5 is fine. Although I think with this hand class, I prefer the one big blind bet. There's even some hands I might go all in here. Potentially with like maybe a hand like ace 5 that needs some protection versus and wants to get some folds potentially from like some gut shots or so yeah, I think betting all sizes are viable here. I do bet a little bit larger. I bet like 5,800, kind of in the middle of the two sizes. Our opponent calls. 8 of hearts on the turn. Should we check, bet 11,000, or go all in?
This is actually a fucking spot now.
Yeah,
Raging
I have
out back
some-
with the open
I
fold.
have some like level 3 thoughts on this that I don't know if I don't know. Interesting. What are we doing now? Alarm bells. He stays with
Big
his main
T-
hands, rips it.
Big Town
Full
Brown,
tolerance.
Cat Jam. Cat AJM. Cat Yam.
Yeah, what he did wasn't even an option.
Yeah.
Sometimes that happens. Sometimes that happens for sure.
Don't ever check there, he says. Hell no.
Now,
Oh yeah, we did have people checking flop. No. Hell no. Not with this range. Not range versus range on this board. You're not checking. Fuck that. Nope. I'm a check artist. Cobber's checking here. Big Town Brown is shoving. Put his ass in the cage right away. Damn, son.
Try Chef confused. How can I help? That's what I'm here for.
What is the army
You
doing?
bet you're committed no matter what, he says, and you're behind. Chai Chef right now trying to work it out.
Okay.
This is a weird ass spot. It's melting his
time
brain
bank.
a little bit.
Clock.
Matter of
I'm
fact,
talking
the
to-
chat went quiet. Like, there's 2
Yeah,
checks in
people
my
are just
chat, and everyone
shook.
else is like, I don't fucking know what to do, man.
Nobody just wants to be out there and be wrong.
Nah. Here they come.
Micro
Check, check,
stick is
check,
check.
check. Shove for now. You said it.
Indra.
Chai Chef, let's
Checking.
pick an
What's
option
up,
so
Andrew?
we keep this moving, and then we'll.
All right, let's do it.
We'll work it out.
Big Town Brown shoving. So
Check for DC.
there's that. Jack Knight off also got there, which he has in his range. 10-8 off.
Probably check for
Queen
DC.
8 off.
Gonna stay with the shove again.
We
It
haven't
says
bought.
check.
All right, we're check.
So
we're not
Chai Chef
checking,
said he
we're
would
jamming.
shove now. Since he was shoving flop, he's shoving now.
All right, let's do it.
So wait, one thing about this, like, shoving now? The thing I'm thinking about this is he's got no fucking ace-x. Like, so I actually think shoving now has got some fold equity and you turn your 8 into a bluff. I don't think that's the worst move ever.
And 8. So we
He's
have
got
like we
so
got equity.
much 10. You know what I mean? Like, Jack
Yeah.
10 or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, Queen X, Queen 4. That, like, I actually think a jam isn't the worst thing in the world if you take all the ace-x out of his range. And we block King Jack.
It's true.
And
I
eight
mean, we
doesn't
have
have
a lot of
showdown.
equity.
Your 8 doesn't have showdown value when he fucking check calls flop.
It doesn't feel like it. Big Town Brown says he ain't got shit. Just
That's
straight
what I'm
up.
saying, Big Top Brown. All right. On that note, we're jamming. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
When our opponent calls, their most likely hands are going to
Yes!
be like maybe a suited king, like king 9 suited. They could have like a suited jack, potentially queen, 10. They don't really have an ace very often here.
Uncle Matt.
We do. Our pair of 8s has a little bit of showdown, but not much. And I really like going all in here. And the reason I like going all in here is because I want to put pressure on a hand like 10-9, 10-5, queen 3,
Listen to
queen
him.
5. Those hands are going to be in a really tough spot here when we shove. If they do call, we have outs to improve. We can get a hand like, we can hit a jack, we can hit a king, we can hit an 8. So it's kind of a semi-bluff, even though we have a pair. But our pair really isn't that good here that often. So I really like shoving here. Checking back is fine as well. If we had a hand like Jack 8 or 8-6, something with a little bit weaker hand, potentially maybe we'd shove more often here. I'm fine with both options here. I go ahead and shove and get a fold here.
Hell yeah, 10's folding. Are you guys insane if you're in this spot?
Julius,
Somebody
Julius-
opens and doing 1-2s on this board. Your 10X
dead.
is fucking dead, man. 9-10 is just never feels good in this spot.
Dead. Queen 6.
You feel
Dead.
sick. Like I'm
Yeah.
punting if I call here, like
Oh, yeah.
and somebody, yeah. So I don't know.
Love the turn jam.
And we have, like he said, like a lot of equity. Like we have a gut shot. We get a king. We can hit an 8. We can like hit a jack ourselves. So It's really good. It's a cool little semi bluff, and range versus range. He's really in a difficult
He's
spot
crushed.
because we just are going to have like all the strong ace X and king jack and all this stuff. So this is cool. I like this hand.
Yeah.
Big Town Brown got a 17. Where you at?
15 for
Hey!
our boy
Let's
Josh
go.
Chef.
First
5
dub
points
of
for
the year.
for the jam on the flop. Like, actually wasn't like he didn't goose egg it. It was actually kind of middle of the road situation. So that kind of surprised me.
First dub of the year for the Army. Good job, Big Town Brown, bringing the fucking shit home. Let's go. Good job, buddy. You know where to find me. Hit me up. May just get you drunk when I see you in Cleveland.
Oh shit.
My man.
Cool.
Cool. We did it. 17. We'll pick another one. That was fun. That was a good one. Let's see what quizzes we got. We got to change the keyword as well. We definitely have time for more.
Yeah, we got at least one more, maybe two.
Yeah. All right, cool. You got a keyword?
Hungry, cause I am.
Hungry as fuck, to be honest. Hungry.
Matter of fact, I'm about to text my wife, tell her to order me a breakfast burrito. That sounds amazing right now.
I could just DoorDash something while I'm sitting here like a lazy sack of shit.
Hungry for a Bink, says Ranius. There you go. Is that
DoorDash.
registering? That is registering. All right, which quiz? Just
Talk about
moving on down.
for anything.
15, 18. 12 egg burrito. Holy shit. I'm a giant, and that sounds like too much.
We can do 15, 18, you were saying. Yeah. We got 15, 17.
Let's do 18.
Are
Just work our way down,
these,
keep it easy.
are these duplicates? Oh, no, they're two different ace queens.
Interesting.
It's ace of clubs, queen of hearts, ace of spades, queen of diamonds. Different stack sizes. Well, that's interesting. We got a Tristan Wade one as well. Which one did you say? I'm sorry, I got distracted as fuck.
15, 18. Just working my way down the list.
Yeah, that works.
We can make it easy.
All right, yeah. So we're going to do 15, 18, this ace queen in that $200 online tournament. Jonathan was out there fucking around in the piss low for him, in the micros for him, the piss low tournaments. All right.
Ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, here it goes. Hollywood!
Hey, Jason. Let's go, my dude.
All right, here we go. It's
All right,
time.
Jason, you out there? Let's go.
No pressure. But this shit's riding on your shoulders right now.
We Gucci. We got Jason in the fucking box. Let's get it, my dude.
All right, let's do
All
it,
right.
Hollywood.
15, 18.
Here we have
Okay.
ace queen offsuit facing an early position raise from a relatively deep stacked player. We're in the cutoff seat. Should we fold, call, re-raise to 19,000, or go all in?
So, all right, what it do? Ace queen in the cutoff versus +1, +2.
What y'all doing?
+2 versus cutoff. Ace queen. 19,000, 19Ks.
19K, 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 19K. Renia says feels like it's a flat, though. Ace Queen's one of those hands where it does flat sometimes. It's a tricky one. I tend to over 3-bet it myself, personally.
But ace queen up, I think this is a 3-bet, so go 19. He's going 17 in real life. Raging now, I like it. I don't like it, but I'm popping it to 19. Okay.
Don't like it, but popping it anyway. Okay.
So,
Oh, we got a couple of
did you
calls
go?
here. T-Trick Punk calling. Pete's calling. Hollywood says call.
Yep.
Well, he would 3-bet it if it was suited.
Did your guy already go?
Hollywood's calling.
I'm
suited.
call for sure. You get like, it's really nice to have two stacks behind it and just squeeze as well. I don't mind. I just don't mind calling this hand in this spot, but Maybe we do just 3-bet it.
I think mixing is fine. To be honest.
Yeah, I imagine it's just mixing. It's mixing, right?
Let me check.
Now I want to just pull my fucking chart up. Nah,
I'll check.
I just
I'll
want
pull
to
up
pull up
poker
Pio.
charts right now.
Shit, I'm pulling up Pio, son.
Yeah, but we're paid by poker coaching, so
Oh, shit.
I try and keep it branded when I want when they're paying us for this shit.
I'm just lazy as fuck and going to the source.
Although
Nah,
also this
G.
too, they made some changes on the site recently, which are awesome. How deep are we?
36 bigs.
40
There's our range.
cut off.
Calls.
Against under the gun 2.
This is under the gun plus 2 versus in our cutoff strategy, so you can see it there. Oh shit, you can't see it there because
Poker
I'm
coaching
briefing.
only has under gun 1.
There.
It mixes.
Yep. It's mostly fucking calling.
60-40. Call
Yep.
versus 3-bet.
Yep. Cool. Well, yeah, my range says it's like call 80% on this. And only so it's mostly fucking calling. Sweet. I covered up everything so I can't see. 3-bet fold for me. Flexor fold. Got you, my dude. All right, cool. So we are going 19K though. You ready?
Hollywood call.
I find myself mixing in game, mostly calling, but
I would
can
mix
see
it.
you.
I would totally mix
Yep. All right, let's do it.
Going all in would be for just a few too many chips here, so I'm not jamming it all in. I don't actually like despise the play. Let's actually take a look at this. If we were to look at the GTO preflop charts, I know we're not necessarily playing GTO strategies here because we are
This is what I just did.
in a tournament, right? But let's say we are in, where did this go? Let's say we are in the cutoff against opponent's position is under the gun +1. See ace queen, 3-bets or calls, right? So this is a
that's
spot where really
+1.
we're not doing any giant
Yeah, did
jamming.
that +2.
Trying to see if we're ever jamming in this spot. Sometimes you'll see, like, from some positions, you should consider having an all-in range for 40 big blinds. Like right here, take a look at this, right? Small blind versus hijack. So from out of position, you do see that hands like ace queen are actually shoving 40 big blinds deep. Not that you should necessarily do that, but like this is a real portion of your range, 3.2% of hands total, which is a real amount. So from the small blind, you should probably actually be jamming the ace queen. Not from the button though, not from the cutoff. From the small blind and big blind though, that's where you start to have a little bit of a jamming range, even 40 big blinds deep. That said, I'm never jamming here. It's just too many chips. If we were shallower stacked, sure, but not here. So we're either going to call or we're going to 3-bet. I just showed you the GTO strategy was to either call or 3-bet. So I think either play is perfectly fine. In a tournament, I typically lean towards just calling because if you do 3-bet and get jammed, it's miserably bad. And that's not really where you want to be. So I like calling. Now, we get jammed on. And then we get jammed on again.
Whoa,
Folds back around to me.
that's a lot of jamming.
Should we fold or should we call? Again, this is a bounty tournament, but we're going to presume that the bounties are not so relevant.
It's a bounty tournament, he tells me now.
Now.
Oh my God, he tells me this now. What now? Fold.
You can make a peanut butter sandwich with all the jamming out there. Fold's jamming in the chat. Fold. Beats is over. It just says next hand. Fold.
Yeah.
Fold.
Damn, snack folds in the chat. It is dead.
Fold.
Yeah, I've
Run for
seen
your life. They're running. They're
Zero
fleeing.
fucking calls. Zero calls. No, anybody? Raging Al? I look to you at times like this. Nope, he folded. Okay, damn. Queen 3 flop.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, I mean, shit. This is.
Oh,
Yeah, we
Nucifer
have the
calling.
fold airs
He
plays.
just
They
wanted to
both
be
jam.
Nucifer's calling. We got one.
I see you, Lucifer. We found a punter. We got his ass, boys. We got him. we waited to find the punt. I was waiting to see who's punting. We found him.
I thought for sure there was gonna be
Free
one.
tags. Come to the stream for free tags. No, I'm kidding, my dude. I'm trolling.
Should you can punch then you probably call. There's one.
Wait for a better spot. All right, cool.
Fold.
It looks like we're folding. Yep.
I mean,
All right.
the jam is one thing. The jam behind that is super strong usually.
Yeah, I mean, I'm snapping off. This is what we love to see when the button jams here, but then when he comes back over the top,
Guy just
we could
cold
just be
fours,
completely
like
honest. Yeah.
cold fours are pretty strong. All right, we're folding.
All right, give me out, fold.
So I think this is probably just going to be a fold.
Yep, give me out.
And the reason for that is, like, first things first, this is a 18, 17 big blind all in, something like that, 18 big blind all in. That's a lot, right? And then we have this jam on top of it for a whole pile, right? Enough to cover me, so I can't even collect this player's bounty if we cared about that.
True.
But this player is risking their entire 40 big blind stack, right? So this is a real all in. This has to be a good hand.
This is a real
Because
all-in.
every once in a while, the initial raiser is going to have a premium hand that can call it off, right? So this player is essentially calling a 20 big blind all in, or 18 big blind in all in, whatever it is, and putting their whole stack at risk. So this must be good. And this player's range is probably pretty good as well. So let's just take a look at how ace queen offsuit does in this scenario. Notice we need to have 37% equity to justify calling, plus you want a little bit of an edge because we're in a tournament. What's the initial guy jamming with? Let's just make this even like pretty good for me, right? Let's presume he's kind of getting after it and jamming pretty wide because he's active and aggressive, although who knows what's actually happening. Let's presume he's pretty aggressive and going with this. Now, obviously, he's going to have some calling range. Maybe he'll have a tiny 3-bet range sometimes. Who knows? Let's presume he's going with this, though. Fine. What is the guy that called going to be getting it in with? Let's also make this optimistic for me. Let's make him have, like, I don't even know, 7s and better, ace-jack suited and better, ace-queen and better. Okay?
Fair enough.
I think this is reasonable. Let's actually make him a little bit wider. This is like best case scenario, okay? Best case scenario, we have a whopping 30% equity. Going back over here, we need something like 37% equity to call. It's not exactly 37% because of the way the side pots work out. But let's presume we needed 33%, right? Let's say we're putting in a third of the money. We need to have 33% equity. And as we see here, we only have 30%. So, like, right off the bat, you should see that this is just a fold. There's really no thought process required here.
No.
I've just shown you that even if this player's jamming kind of wide and this player is jamming kind of wide, it's just an easy fold. If we tighten this range up to be what I think is more realistic, something like this probably for the second all-in, this player probably calls a lot of these hands, actually. So maybe they're jamming something like this if they're really getting after it still. I mean, this is still pretty aggressive. Let's presume they're jamming this. You see now we're down to 24% equity. So this is just an obvious fold. So yeah, we're going to fold here.
Give me out.
No thought process required. Easy fold.
All right.
Whenever someone raises, someone calls, then someone jams, and somebody else jams, this player, villain 11, must be very, very strong. Given they must be very, very strong, ace-queen's just in pretty rough shape. You should know that against a very strong range, ace-queen and pocket 10s are usually not so good. I mean, let's just give me pocket 10s here. You see, it has more equity than ace-queen, but still then just like barely 33. And even then, I would still fold this, right? I think 10s are still a fold here.
Damn.
So I would call off with ace-king. Just want to show you ace-king offsuit. 33% equity too. But it's going to be in way better shape against this range, right? And then pocket jacks I would call as well. See, pocket jacks is great. So
Yeah.
I'm calling off here with ace-king and jacks and folding everything else.
I'm not folding
And,
tens.
this player had to have something good, and this player did have something reasonable to shove with as well. So, not shocking. You may say, but look, he had 8s. He would have folded 10s. Like, yeah. He had one of the hands that I wish I would have been in with the 10s. The thing is that, like, you don't know when you should be in with 10s or when you should be in with ace-king, right? It's difficult to know. But I do know that in this spot, ace-king and jacks or better is really just going to be our calling range. And you may say, do you even have very many of those in our range, given we
I'm calling
just
tens,
called the
fuck
initial
that.
raise? I mean, we probably have some ace-king. We probably have some pocket jacks. But, yeah, we're going to be folding a lot here. And that's okay, because notice we're very well protected by the fact that villain 15 must have a hand, right? It must be something decent. And villain 10 opened under the gun, +1, and they're going to have something pretty good too. So this is a spot where I'm going to be folding a lot, and I do think ace-queen is just a pretty standard fold.
Yes.
Yes, agree. All of it. Snap fold, ace queen. Yes. I don't know. 10s would be hard for me to fold. In
I know,
about, well,
we
he
talked
has
about
me
that
covered
recently,
too.
right?
Yep.
With 10 specifically.
Yep. Cool. Oh shit, we got a 18.
Swish.
Oh, piss.
Swish.
Oh,
You
piss.
did it. You got it. Hit me up so I can send you your money. You got time to squeeze one more? I think we do. That was a short one.
Yeah, we got time for one more. We can change the keyword to. I don't know. Shit is the keyword.
Shit is the keyword.
I don't know. Shit.
That's
in
so
the
much
chat.
better than Keck W.
Shit in the chat. I don't know what's wrong with me. I literally spazzed out and just. Yeah.
Cress, what up, buddy? You came in for the last quiz. You made one.
Shit. What up, Cress? Good job, Jason. It's all good, my dude. Can't beat a swish. Good luck to the next person. He says, "Good job, buddy. Appreciate that." What's up, Cress, my dude? Get your shit in the chat. Get your shit in the chat.
Sure, Hollywood.
Get your shit in the chat, boys. All right, cool. We out here, my guy. Let's get it.
While I am doing that, you want to pick a quiz?
Yes, sir. Should I just grief us and just go with a No, I can't do it. Alex Fitzgerald 20-minute quiz.
We tried so hard. It was like, oh, it was 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, and then like 17 minutes. Like
No, it was 9. It was 9.
Absurd.
Yeah, it was rough.
I mean, we could do him. We could do him with a caveat.
Not yet. Not today. Not yet.
He's still on restriction. He's still grounded.
Yeah, until we gotta. It has to be like the first quiz we do or something like that. I was just watching an Alex stream on YouTube. My man, got a chance to meet him and hang out with him. It's fun.
Yeah. I was so dumb. We go up. I'm with Sixes. We meet him. It's like, hey, my name's Alex. Cool. We meet him. Whatever. And it was like 2 or 3 minutes later where I looked at Sixes. I was like, oh, that's fucking Assassinato, Alex. Like,
yes. Yeah,
son of a bitch.
I was like, what the hell? That was funny. Okay, we can mix it up today and do a Tristan in this 320 WSOP circuit 6 max with pocket nines. My man had a great series.
All right. He did
made a shitload of runs, cashed the main, fucking final tables. He was eating this year. So obviously a strong player, super nice guy.
Super nice guy.
Yeah, he's fucking nice as hell. 15-15, I'm ready.
He's one of those guys that's like, doesn't seem like he ever gets angry about anything ever. Right? Just kind of always
nice.
Even and cool. Bringing in the DMC,
like
Dennis for the Army.
This man comes in late.
Like me either.
Says what's up and then
Crest got it?
The giveaway. Yes. What the fuck kind
He's
of
like, I'm
life?
just gonna pop in real quick, snack $5, go buy some IHOP. I'm out.
The fuck kind of life? Nice life you got there, sir. Cool. 15-15. Let's do it. Good luck, Crest.
Let's do it.
Yep.
He said I'm a
Tristan
bot.
Wade here with a quiz from $300 WSOP Circuit 6 Max MTT. So we raise 2 jacks on the hijack, the button flats, and the big blind flats. Flop comes ace-10-5, 2 hearts. Big blind checks. What do? Do you check? Do you bet 1,000 or do you bet 2,000?
Well, I already see where me and Tristan might have some potentially controversial conversations on this one.
Yeah.
Maybe not, but potentially.
I heard likes his Taco Bell with wings with ranch. What
the hell?
I heard
Check for
Sixes
Dennis.
likes his Taco Bell with wings with ranch. But
Does Taco Bell have wings?
wait a minute, are we on different quizzes? I'm on 15-15.
We're on different quizzes.
Huh?
We're on different quizzes.
Which one are you on?
15-22. I did the first one. We were working
Oh,
from
for
top down.
fuck's sakes, man. I said 15-15.
I'm coming.
I guess.
Yeah.
All right, I was about to come to you. Yeah. I was about to,
All right, Dennis.
thought I said
I would have
15.
checked there too. So you get a worthless. You said 15-15. Oh, you went.
yeah, I'm sorry.
Some weird ass shit with nines. All right, let me catch up real quick.
My
What's
bad.
up, poker coach?
It's 20. It's
Just
20
Wade
seconds. Should be
here
quick.
with
My
another
bad.
quiz. This
Talk about
one
his wings for the next week.
$300
Weird.
WSOP.
Thank you for
circuit
the heads up
6
there,
max
Raiders.
MTT.
I didn't know.
So
Thank you.
under the gun, raise with 2 9s. Get flatted by
Raise
the
the 2
button.
9s. Get flatted on the button. See
The
better
flop
know out of
comes
position.
Jack, deuce, deuce.
Yep. This is it.
What should you do? Should you be
So
checking?
Macker Hacker is going
Bet
700.
700, or
Player
should you bet
D
1400
700.
Rumor has it it's squirrel meat.
Crest squirrel meat.
Or they got an air fryer for Christmas. That's funny as hell, Jackson. Jacks were much easier to play. True.
Nothing but love, my dude. Let's get it. So we're going 700 here. Crest is c-betting 700.
700 for DC. Dennis thinking about this for a second. 700 for Beats.
Okay. Damn.
Check for Dennis.
Do I see it? Okay, Dennis is checking. Do I see any other checks? I think everybody here that has decided they're going to play this hand is betting.
700 for Chai Chef.
Huh. All right,
Check
so 700 for Chris.
raise for the Hawk.
Needs protection, Macro Hacker says. No, Matt's check raising this?
Tis.
Yikes.
Check
All right.
get shut on Teep, says Teacher Punk. Yeah. Dennis checking.
And we're going 700. So
I would check here myself. Again, like I'm kind of blowing the pot out of position. Am I betting for value? Am I betting as a bluff? What's worse, it's calling. Every turn card makes me unsure of what to do.
when you bet and get called, you're not. Yeah, are
You
we
don't know where you are on the
doubling?
turn. What if pocket sixes? What if crazy sixes floats you with crazy sixes, and then you cap turn, and then he goes bet, and you're gonna fold 8 or 9, right? Like you just got owned. So don't get owned.
Yeah, I feel like Tristan coming from the live school, he's gonna bet here. Like
I do too.
always, I feel like he's gonna bet this.
On the
Like,
spot
it
that I was
does-
looking at on my quiz, it was C bet or no in the middle. I'm like, Tristan might be C betting in the middle here. I'm not sure. But I think it's check. I think if we look it up, it's pretty up check. I think.
Yeah, it feels like when we run this spot, it feels like it's going to be a check. But, you know, it is a paired board. It is fairly dry. We do get some auto folds from, like, his ace, king, queen, X combos. But he has a lot of fucking jack in his range, dude, in this spot as well. And when we bet and get called, like Toe said, you're just going to be in hell and you're going to check. And then what? You're going to go bluff catch twice? Seems pretty hard. So we're betting 700, though. That's what Crest is doing. Let's see if
We're checking. I'm
I'm
pulling
in,
up the sim in
doing
the
this.
background too.
all right, cool. All right, let's do it.
All right, interesting spot
Nice
here.
check.
Given
yes.
that we're out of position,
I would have checked here as well, always.
am inclined to want to check more than I bet. So I give checking.
What happened to my
a score of 10
camera? What the
points.
fuck? Look at my
I give a
camera.
bet of
Weird.
706 points. I think if we were to bet here on this dry texture,
You're bringing
of a
the heat.
board,
What
Fogged
the
up
give
the
it a
lens.
smaller bet here, like third pot. And then
Put your hand up to it so
1400,
it
I gave a score of
focuses,
1 point.
and then
I
pull
don't
it
think
back.
we need bigger bets here on this board texture.
Is that what it is?
So
Oh,
yeah,
no, you
I
just
just like
sneezed on it.
checking most of all.
Yep.
Our opponent can have Jack X. If our opponent has weaker hands, maybe they'll think those are good. If our opponent wants to start bluffing like ace X's or king highs or what have you, then that's fine. Or maybe they even have no equity hands like 6-7 suited, some other suited connectors. So for all those reasons, I like just checking since we're out of position mostly. So I do check, and the opponent now bets half pot. What should we do here? Should we fold? Should we call? Or should we raise to 3,000?
Oh, here you go, Matt. Your chance to make the shit 3K. Go ahead. Matt's check raising here to 3K.
Yeah, it's true, man.
Goes
You're
half
in. You
pot.
can't take it back now.
Nope, you can't take it back. Your ass is in there. Crest is calling.
I'm gonna check
Okay.
off flop and check full turn. He says so. He likes check raising better. Call for Dennis. Matt sticking to it. It says 3 fucking K. DC turn call. Ginger call. Actually, don't know.
All
how
right,
this
call,
exact
call,
board.
call. Oh, piss. Do you have it at a different stack that maybe? Oh, I see. Because you can just check all your flops.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know who does have this flop?
Acevedo.
All
He's got all the flips.
the flops. I have all the flops.
Acevedo. Fucking that guy's got 10 servers running. What? 10 servers running. Like, I have a ridiculous server running right as we speak all the time. He's got 10 servers running. That's insane. I tip my hat, sir.
I don't think we can fucking fold to one bet.
No. It's Jack Deuce Deuce. Like, we're the best hand here a ton.
Yeah.
The other thing, Matt, too, is like, I mean, I'm mostly not folding turn either. So about check fold turn line, COVID camera they were saying about you.
COVID camera. That's what I had. All right, let's call. Yeah. Let's do it. Yeah. I click call. Snap. Can't fold.
All right. Fairly easy call here. We can't fold. Our hand's too strong.
Never
Board's
check
not
raise.
bad for us. We don't want to raise either. That doesn't really accomplish anything. So calling is the only play forward. We do call. And the 8 turns. So since we checked to the aggressor on the flop, we will continue checking. We won't have many, if any, leads in this particular instance. And our opponent checks back. So that bodes pretty well for us, I believe. And now the river is the jack. What should you do now? This is an interesting spot, an interesting board. Do you think you should be checking? Do you think you should bet 1,200 or should you bet 2,500?
Damn, this is kind of cool.
Yeah, I think I know what I'm doing, actually. I was thinking about it for a second there. Yeah, I think I'm good.
All right, cool. I'm not sure still. I'm thinking about it. All right, I know it.
Done.
Done.
What are you guys doing? Check or bet for value. 2,500 for Dennis. 2,500 for DC.
12-12. Time to bluff catch, Jason says.
2,500 for Chashev.
Safty's going 12. Macro Hacker's going 12. Okay.
Oh, that's 2,500 streaming into the chat here.
Damn.
Matt saying, as played, check call.
Oh, sorry.
Check for
Jack,
Julius.
What's up, Blue Skiff? How you doing, bud? No poker for me today. This is about as much poker as I'm playing. Crest is checking.
Me too. Acr reports all day.
Check. Wait a minute. Did DMC?
Oh no, Dennis bet 2,500. He value bet.
Okay, Dennis went 2,500, and Crest is checking this spot.
I kind of like value betting, to be honest with you. I kind of like the 2,500, to be honest with you. The problem with checking to check call, when Matt said that suggestion, is that like when he checks turn, like he's probably not going to bet the jack on the river. Like, I just don't know why you would do that. I think it's just always.
Do you think when you go 2,500, what calls you? Because the problem is we check a lot of our jacks, even out of position. We would probably check some jacks.
Check call
out of
jacks.
position. Yeah, so when we get here, we have a lot of very strong hands in our range. And what are we trying to target to get called? Is he going to call with eight? Like,
some
it
bluffs,
feels like 1,200 may get called by more. Like, I think he always calls 1,200 with ace high.
So you're advocating 1,200?
Yeah, it's 1,200 or check. I honestly was thinking about checking at first, but then you were like, I think he just checks back too much.
Always. Right?
Yeah,
And
like always. He's capped on turn.
I would check call something like Queen 10 heart, Queen 10 diamond, Queen 10 spade, and then bluff that.
1,200 or check for me. I don't think I'm ever going big because he's so capped. He can't call a big bet with much, and our range is going to be strong. I don't know. I'm very torn for this.
The problem is if you go small, like he's still going to call with ace high and sometimes king high.
Yeah, so we get a lot more calls by going small, kind of what my thought would be.
Yeah.
And yeah. So, I mean, it feels like 2,500. You're going to lose ace high sometimes. King highs. Never calling. This is interesting. I don't know.
It is interesting. Did get weird on the river.
Maybe we do.
I'm definitely value betting something.
23 big. This would be quick to run in the solver. I think I'm going to do it.
It's running.
This.
I already had it running in the background.
No, fuck. I was going to run it.
Oh, we have another version of What Would You Do?
We can do that as well. Maybe find it. We'll see.
The cool thing about this is it's a one-part What Would You Do on the river. We'll talk business later.
Yeah, we can
I'll
do
write
that.
down the quiz number.
Okay. So we're checking here because that's what Crest is doing. Nice little discussion on what we think is best. Let's see what Let's see what Tristan thinks is best here. We're going to check on our end, though.
We're betting. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, I think this is a really cool river spot.
Nice call.
Believe you
Nice
can
call.
mess it up too much.
Yeah. Nice
So
call.
let's look at the merit for check.
He doesn't call with any deuce
Well,
moves.
if we want our opponent to
Well
bluff,
played.
if they do have those king highs or those suited
fucking damn
connectors
it.
or the queen highs or whatever nothing they might have.
Yeah, right answer,
then
wrong bet size.
If you
right?
wanted to check and bluff catch here, fine. Now, will an ace high bet the river? It's probably unlikely, unless it's for value with like an ace eight. So checking really only is good if you think you're up against someone who's going to overbluff. The best play here is to bet now. And if you chose 1200, I give you 10 points because I think
He
a
gave
small
10
bet
to every
sizing
answer.
can get called by
Okay.
ace high, maybe even get called
Check got a 7.
by king
Oh,
high
really?
on occasion
Yep.
if someone's really stubborn. And you can get called by all these other smaller pairs that we beat. If you bet 2,500, I give you 10 points too. I think both of these bet sizings are
Me
going to
too.
be worthwhile. And you could even argue that a bigger bet sizing closer to upwards in your pot is fine in this scenario, given that we don't expect our opponent to have all too many Jack X's. There are some Jack X they might check back on the turn, like Jack 9 suited, Jack 10 suited on occasion. Queen Jack and King Jack and Ace Jack probably aren't checking back the turn that much. So I say that to say that our opponent probably doesn't have too many Jack X by the river, although there could be some. But either way, like I said, our hand is really strong here if our opponent doesn't really ever have a Jack X. We won't expect our opponent to have 10s too much, or queens, kings, or aces to check back the turn. So we can essentially bet bigger here for value, hoping that we target ace high or target smaller pairs than us. So really what I'm saying is any bet sizing here on this river in this particular spot with this particular run out was probably okay with our given hand. In this scenario, I went for a smaller bet of 1,200. My opponent called 1,200 with 2 4s. So would this person have called 2,500? Maybe. Would they have called 4K? Maybe not. But it's essentially all the same if you look at the hands and look at how they coordinate with the board. So hopefully that's a little good food for thought. I'm creative and I'm out.
There it is. We have a 23 for our efforts.
Swish.
God damn! These boys out here going hard.
We just brought Team Toe to the deck today.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, Napa Dam. That is Tristan. I played with him in the 2.5K at the WSOP this year. Yeah, I mean, he had a very good series. So very nice guy. I'm sure we're gonna have him. We've had him on this, haven't we? Have we had him on the side of stream?
Tristan?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, damn. God damn. So many people, I'm starting to it's all a blur. Cool. Yeah, that is it, guys. Yee, Crest, good try, my friend. The Mafia took some L's today, but we coming back stronger next week. Make sure, let me throw a PC in the chat. If you guys had a good time today or you enjoy these quizzes, you can get free, I think it's 2025 free quizzes, charts, all that good stuff on the site. Also, we'll get you in the Discord as well. I'll put links for both of those. Boom. And then I'll drop a link for the Discord since that's where me and Toe hang out all day, every day. We have a Q&A we do every Thursday at noon that is phenomenal. A lot of people are enjoying that. So there's a Discord link as well. Boom.
Yeah, Poker Coaching Discord, my Discord, the YouTube channel if you want to watch replay for this one or any one we've done in the past with all those guests, including Tristan Wade here and all the other ones. All available to you. Poker Coaching Discord going off like 6 to 7. We have giveaways. We got hand history shit going on in there. It's bumping. It's bumping pretty good. Pretty fucking good. So make sure you check that out. That is free. We do a study group on there ourselves for an hour, like you said. There's a Monday, Wednesday, Friday study group in there. Get in on that. You want to throw the host to bras? It's been a while.
For us.
Bras.
Bras. I said for Roz. I was like, what? Are you streaming out? Yeah, we can throw it over to Bras. But yeah, guys, I'm hungry as fuck, so I'm about to go smash some food. And thank you guys. It was fun. First week back, first time back this year. So yeah, man. You know where to find us. Hit that follow button. Give my man Toe some love. And we're gonna drop this raid off to Poker Bras. He's good people. Make sure to show him some support. Bras. Thank you for hanging out. All right, guys. See ya. Peace. You're like Bink everything you play? I wish. I'm just trying to fucking find a min cash, buddy.
And we're out.
Bink. Yeah, and we're out.